Welcome back to our channel. The Ultimate Coin Hunting Guide. See if you found a valuable coin. The 1977 One Dime coin is a remarkable piece of U.S. history, cherished by collectors for both its design and its unique place in the timeline of American coinage. The coin itself might seem modest at first glance, a small, silver-colored dime, but its value, far beyond its initial face value, has grown over time. For those who are willing to dig deeper into its history and understand the nuances of coin collecting, the 1977 dime holds a fascinating story, one that blends design, history, and even a little luck. In this video, we'll walk through its rich historical context, the significance of its design, how it was minted, and why certain versions of this coin have become prized possessions in the world of numismatics. To understand the significance of the 1977 dime, we must first take a look at the history of the U.S. dime itself. Dimes, representing 10 cents in value, have been part of the U.S. currency system since the early days of the country. The first dime was minted in 1796, and since then, the coin has undergone numerous design changes. The dime you see today, with its modern design, is the result of more than 2 centuries of coin evolution. Over the years, the U.S. Mint has issued many dimes, but it was in the early 20th century that the coin became especially significant with the introduction of the Mercury dime in 1916. This particular design remained in circulation until 1945 when it was replaced by the Roosevelt dime, which we still use today. The 1977 dime, however, was a continuation of the Roosevelt dime series, which had been introduced in 1946. The Roosevelt dime was designed by John R. Sinek and features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. The image of Roosevelt, facing left, has become an iconic symbol on the dime, and it's something that most Americans recognize today. In 1977, the U.S. Mint continued to strike Roosevelt dimes, and this particular year stands as part of a critical era in U.S. history. The 1970s were a time of economic uncertainty, with rising inflation, oil crises, and the end of the Bretton Woods system, where the U.S. dollar was directly tied to gold. These factors created a backdrop of economic stress, and the U.S. government, including the Mint, had to adapt to changing economic conditions. In 1977, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these dimes, but they were made in large quantities, with most being used for everyday transactions. Like many coins of the era, the 1977 dime was struck in a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which is the same composition still used for modern dimes today. The minting process during this time was fairly routine, with the coin being struck at multiple U.S. Mint facilities, including those in Philadelphia and Denver. Though it seemed like just another year in the production of Roosevelt dimes, the 1977 coin has turned out to be an important one for collectors. While most of the 1977 dimes were distributed into circulation and saw heavy use, certain versions of the coin, those that were well preserved or had rare minting errors, would eventually become valuable to collectors. For a dime that was struck in such high numbers, its worth would typically be just 10 cents in the market, but as time passed, collectors began to recognize the potential in this coin. One of the most important aspects of coin collecting is the condition of the coin. A coin that is well preserved, free from damage, and has been kept in pristine condition is far more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. This is particularly true for the 1977 dime. Most of the 1977 dimes you'll find today have been in circulation for decades and show signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, and general aging. However, there are a small number of dimes that were carefully stored by collectors or remained in mint-sealed bags for years, and these coins have retained their original, uncirculated shine. In addition to the coins in good condition, there is another category that has greatly enhanced the value of the 1977 dime: the error coins. Errors in minting, such as off-center strikes or double dies, are considered highly collectible. These rare mistakes add an element of surprise and uniqueness to a coin, which can make it far more valuable than a typical, correctly minted coin. For the 1977 dime, collectors have sought out and prized error coins, particularly those with noticeable misprints. Some examples of 1977 dimes feature double strikes, where the design was imprinted onto the coin multiple times, creating a striking and unusual visual. These error dimes are rare and, depending on the severity of the minting flaw, can fetch incredibly high prices at auctions. As with many coins from the 1970s, demand for the 1977 dime has only increased as time has passed. As the years go by, the coin becomes harder to find in mint condition, and the value of uncirculated or error-struck coins continues to rise. The 1977 dime is a testament to the fact that, in the world of numismatics, even seemingly insignificant coins can hold immense value when rare conditions are met. These rare and beautiful dimes, tucked away in collections or stumbled upon by lucky collectors, can easily fetch staggering prices, with one reaching the current value of $132,000 in an auction. The 1977 dime holds more than just historical significance. It represents the enduring connection between coin collecting and the fascinating world of U.S. currency. To think that a coin with such a modest face value could, in the right circumstances, be worth more than $100,000 is a testament to the unpredictable and often serendipitous nature of coin collecting. For those who are keen to find one of these elusive, valuable dimes, it's important to understand the factors that make them rare and sought after. The first step is, of course, to look for well-preserved examples that have been carefully stored away over the years. A 1977 dime in mint condition, free from scratches and wear, will be worth significantly more than a coin that has circulated widely. Additionally, it's essential to be on the lookout for error coins, especially those with significant minting flaws like double dies or off-center strikes. These coins often appear in very small numbers, making them a treasure for dedicated collectors, and the auction market for rare coins, especially those with minting errors, is booming. As coin collectors continue to search for valuable and rare examples of U.S. currency, the 1977 dime has become a favorite target. The potential for these dimes to appear in the market, especially through auctions, is what makes them so highly anticipated by numismatists and collectors alike. Some of these coins have been sold at auctions for mind-boggling prices, with the highest known auction sale for a 1977 dime at an astounding $132,000. It's clear that the 1977 dime, while small in size and seemingly unremarkable in design, holds a much deeper value for those with an eye for history and rarity. As time goes on, its status as a coveted collector's item will only continue to grow. Whether you're a novice collector or a seasoned numismatist, the 1977 dime serves as a reminder that a piece of American history, no matter how small, can still hold great worth. So, if you come across a 1977 dime, don't dismiss it as just another piece of pocket change. Take a closer look. It may be worth much more than you think. With proper care, preservation, and a little bit of luck, you could find yourself holding a coin worth $132,000, or even more, making it a truly remarkable find in the world of numismatics. Whether you keep it for your collection or sell it at auction, the 1977 dime is a coin that has stood the test of time, proving that sometimes, even the smallest coin can have the biggest impact. The 1991 one dime coin is a truly fascinating piece of U.S. currency, holding both historical significance and immense appeal in the world of coin collecting. While most people might overlook the dime as just another small coin, it has a deeper value for collectors, particularly those who are passionate about the subtle intricacies of American coinage. As we delve into the story behind the 1991 dime, we will explore its history, the design that makes it unique, the minting process that brought it into existence, and, of course, its impressive value today. To fully appreciate the 1991 dime, we first need to look at the history of the U.S. dime series. The dime, representing 10 cents, has been a part of American currency since 1796. It has evolved through many designs, starting with the draped bust design and progressing through the seated Liberty dime, the Barber dime, and the Mercury dime. However, the dime we are familiar with today is the Roosevelt dime, which was first introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt was a beloved president, and his image was chosen for the coin to honor his legacy. This design has endured for decades, with only minor updates over time. By the time the 1991 one dime coin was produced, the Roosevelt dime design had been in circulation for nearly half a century. The front of the coin features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left, with the inscription "Liberty" above and the year of minting below. On the reverse side, we see a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing unity, peace, and strength. These elements are surrounded by the words United States of America and e pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one. This reverse design, created by John R. Sinek, has remained consistent for over 70 years and continues to serve as a symbol of American unity. The 1991 dime was produced in massive quantities, as it was part of the regular circulation coins minted by the U.S. Mint. However, what makes this particular coin interesting to collectors is its specific place in history. The 1991 dime was minted during a time of economic and political change. In the early 1990s, the United States was recovering from the economic downturn of the late 1980s, and the country was beginning to shift into a new era, with new technologies and new political dynamics shaping the landscape. The 1991 coin represents this period of transition, making it a subtle yet significant piece of numismatic history. The U.S. Mint produced the 1991 dime at several of its facilities, including the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Dimes are typically struck in copper-nickel, with 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, a composition that has been standard for the Roosevelt dime since its inception. The minting process in 1991 was the same as it had been for many years. Large quantities of coins were struck and distributed into circulation for everyday use. Despite the mass production of the 1991 dimes, collectors began to take an interest in certain aspects of the coin. Most of the dimes that circulated in 1991 have been used extensively, showing signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration. However, for collectors, coins that were kept in pristine condition, whether by being stored in mint-sealed bags or carefully preserved by individual collectors, hold far more value. These uncirculated dimes, often graded as MS 65 or higher, have become highly sought after in the numismatic community. Additionally, error coins have a special place in the hearts of collectors. Minting errors are mistakes made during the production process, and these errors can vary in severity. Some 1991 dimes were struck off-center, while others had double dies or even missing design elements. These error coins are far rarer than standard dimes, and collectors are always on the lookout for such unique pieces. When an error coin is discovered, it can spark a bidding frenzy, with collectors eager to add these rare specimens to their collections. Some of these error dimes have been sold at auctions for impressive sums, further raising the profile of the 1991 dime in the world of coin collecting. The 1991 one dime coin has also gained attention due to the rise of the modern numismatic market. As coin collecting has become more popular, and as more people learn about the potential value of rare and well-preserved coins, the demand for high-quality examples of 1991 dimes has surged. The coin's value is not just determined by its mint year or design but also by its rarity, condition, and the specific features that make it stand out from the millions of dimes that were struck that year. While most 1991 dimes are worth only their face value of 10 cents, certain rare and well-preserved examples have sold for significantly more. When we look at the current value of the 1991 dime, it's important to understand how the auction market has shaped its worth. The market for rare coins is driven by collectors and investors who are constantly seeking to acquire valuable and unique pieces. Auctions have become a key venue for these transactions, and they have significantly contributed to the increasing value of the 1991 dime. In recent years, coins in exceptional condition or those with notable minting errors have fetched impressive prices at auction, and the 1991 dime is no exception. As of today, the 1991 one dime coin, in pristine condition and with potential minting errors, can be worth far more than its face value. One particular 1991 dime, which was well preserved and graded by professional numismatists, recently sold at auction for $120,000. This remarkable sale demonstrates just how much the value of a single coin can appreciate when it possesses the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector appeal. So, what makes the 1991 dime so special? It's not just the design, which has stood the test of time, or the historical context in which it was minted. The 1991 dime is valuable because it represents the intersection of American history, artistry, and the evolving world of coin collecting. Its design, featuring the dignified image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, continues to resonate with those who value the legacy of this great leader. But more importantly, the coin's value has grown because of its place in the ever-expanding market for rare coins. For those who are new to coin collecting or are simply interested in the potential of owning a valuable piece of American currency, the 1991 dime serves as a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold extraordinary worth. Whether you are looking to add it to your personal collection or you simply have an eye for rare and valuable items, the 1991 one dime coin offers a glimpse into the fascinating world of numismatics. The next time you come across a 1991 dime, take a moment to examine it closely. It might just be the key to unlocking a piece of American history, one that could eventually lead you to a rare find worth $120,000. Whether it's a flawless, uncirculated specimen or an error coin, the 1991 dime holds the potential for tremendous value in the hands of the right collector. As with any collectible item, it's important to recognize the significance of rarity and condition, and for the 1991 dime, these elements have propelled its value into the stratosphere. In conclusion, the 1991 one dime coin is far more than just a piece of currency. It is a valuable collectible that encapsulates the essence of U.S. numismatic history. The coin's design, its minting process, and the unique circumstances of its production all contribute to its enduring appeal. Today, as its value continues to rise, the 1991 dime remains a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting. So, don't underestimate the power of this seemingly simple dime. It might just be worth far more than you ever imagined. The 2001 dime coin is a fascinating example of American coinage that carries both historical importance and immense value in the numismatic world. While many people might overlook the dime as simply a small, everyday coin, this particular coin holds a special place in the world of coin collectors. As we explore the story of the 2001 dime, we'll uncover its rich history, the design that makes it distinct, the minting process that brought it into existence, and, of course, its impressive value in the current market. To begin, let's look back at the history of the dime in the United States. The dime, representing 10 cents, has been a staple of American currency since 1796. It has gone through a number of different designs, each of which reflects the cultural, political, and economic context of its time. The earliest dimes featured designs like the draped bust and the seated Liberty, but by the mid-20th century, a new design was introduced that would become iconic in American coinage, the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first issued in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. The decision to place Roosevelt's portrait on the coin was made as a tribute to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The design was created by artist John R. Sinek, who based the portrait on a photograph of Roosevelt taken in 1944. The coin's reverse side features a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing unity, peace, and strength. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making the Roosevelt dime a beloved symbol of American resilience and values. By the time the 2001 dime coin was minted, the Roosevelt dime design had been in circulation for over 50 years. While the coin had undergone some minor changes in terms of its production, the essential features of the design remained intact. The front of the 2000 dime features Roosevelt's face in profile, with the word Liberty above and the year of minting, 2000, below. The reverse side retains the symbols of unity and strength, surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. The year 2000 was significant in many ways for the United States. The nation was transitioning into a new millennium, and there was a sense of optimism about the future. The economy was strong, technology was advancing rapidly, and the country was beginning to embrace the digital age. While the 2000 dime was part of a regular series of coins issued for circulation, it carries with it the cultural significance of this transformative moment in American history. In terms of minting, the 2001 dime coin was produced at several U.S. mint facilities, including those in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. As is typical for dimes, the coin was made from a copper-nickel alloy, with 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. The U.S. Mint produced the 2000 dime in vast quantities to meet the demand for circulating currency. However, what makes this particular dime interesting to collectors is its potential rarity, the quality of the coin, and the specific features that might make it stand out from other dimes minted that year. Like most coins, the 2001 dime circulated in daily transactions, meaning that most of the coins you'll come across today have been heavily used. The dimes that went into circulation were likely spent, lost, or damaged over the years, leaving only a small fraction of pristine examples that remain in excellent condition. It is these uncirculated coins, as well as those that are graded with high marks for quality, that are the most sought after by collectors. A well-preserved 2001 dime, especially one that is graded MS 65 or higher, can be worth significantly more than its face value of 10 cents. For coin collectors, condition is everything, and a coin that has been carefully stored in pristine condition can command a premium price. Additionally, coins that have been preserved in mint-sealed bags or never spent at all are particularly valuable to collectors who are looking for top-quality specimens to add to their collections. The 2001 dime coin also caught the attention of collectors because of its potential for error. Minting errors are an exciting aspect of coin collecting, as they provide a glimpse into the human side of the minting process. Errors can occur for various reasons: misaligned dies, double strikes, or other irregularities that create unique and rare coins. The 2000 dime was no exception. Some of the dimes minted that year may have had slight imperfections, making them even more valuable in the eyes of collectors. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting rare coins is the thrill of finding something that stands out from the crowd. For the 2000 dime, this means looking for coins that have errors or those that are in impeccable condition. Whether it's a minor minting flaw or a coin that has somehow remained in pristine condition despite being 20 years old, these unique dimes are prized by collectors and often fetch high prices at auctions. Speaking of auctions, the market for rare and collectible coins has grown significantly in recent years, with online and live auctions offering platforms for collectors to buy and sell coins of all types. The 2001 dime, while not the rarest or most expensive coin by itself, has nonetheless garnered attention at auctions, particularly for high-grade specimens or error coins. As the demand for rare coins continues to grow, the value of certain coins, including the 2000 dime, has skyrocketed. It's important to note that while the average 2000 dime is still worth only its face value, the high-quality and error coins from that year can command impressive sums. In fact, some exceptional examples of the 2001 dime have sold for as much as $115,000 at auction. This incredible value highlights the ever-growing interest in rare and well-preserved coins, and it serves as a reminder of how even a seemingly ordinary dime can hold tremendous value in the right circumstances. For collectors, this coin represents more than just a piece of currency. It's a window into the past, a tangible connection to the year 2000 and the historical context of that time. While the design of the Roosevelt dime has remained consistent over the decades, each individual coin tells a different story. Whether it's the coin that was struck during a period of economic growth or one that features a rare minting error, the 2001 dime holds a place of importance in the broader narrative of American coinage. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2001 dime in your own collection, it's worth taking a closer look. Whether you've inherited a coin jar full of pennies, nickels, and dimes, or you've been actively collecting coins for years, you may have an uncirculated example of this coin tucked away in your possession. The next time you come across one, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship and the historical significance of the piece. Who knows? You could have a coin that's worth far more than you ever imagined. The rise in the value of the 2001 dime can be attributed to the growing interest in coin collecting and the increasing awareness of the potential value of rare and well-preserved coins. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of numismatics, the 2000 dime offers a glimpse into the evolving market for rare coins. As collectors continue to search for unique and valuable specimens, the 2001 dime will remain a highly sought-after piece in the numismatic world. In conclusion, the 2001 dime coin is far more than just a piece of everyday currency. It's a collectible item with deep historical significance, and its value has increased over time as more collectors discover the potential worth of this particular coin. Whether it's the design, the minting process, or the potential for rare errors, the 2000 dime stands out as a unique and valuable coin in the world of numismatics. So, the next time you find yourself holding one, remember that this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth far more than you think, potentially up to $115,000 in the right circumstances. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and this dime is no exception. The 2002 one dime coin is an essential piece of American numismatic history. Though it may seem like a small and unassuming coin to the average person, it holds significant value in the world of coin collecting. Like many coins in circulation, it tells a story of the time it was minted, the design that represents it, and the fascinating journey it has taken from the mint to collectors' hands. To fully appreciate the value and historical importance of the 2002 one dime, we must first consider the broader context in which it was produced. The one dime coin, valued at 10 cents, has been a staple of American currency for centuries. Since its introduction in the late 18th century, the dime has undergone several redesigns, with each iteration reflecting the political and cultural environment of its time. The Roosevelt dime, which first appeared in 1946, has been in circulation for over 70 years. It remains one of the most iconic coins in American coinage history, featuring the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. When we examine the 2002 one dime, it's crucial to consider that it belongs to this long-standing tradition of Roosevelt dimes. The coin features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, front, while the reverse, back, showcases a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, all symbols of unity, peace, and strength. This design has remained relatively unchanged since its introduction, and while the overall design may be familiar to many, the specific coin minted in 2002 carries its own unique appeal. The year 2002 was a pivotal one for the United States. The country was still recovering from the devastating attacks on September 11, 2001, and the social and economic landscape was in flux. The early 2000s marked a time of technological innovation, global political shifts, and a burgeoning digital economy. The 2002 one dime, minted during this time, was a reflection of that period's cultural and economic environment. The dime, despite being a regular coin in circulation, represented a symbol of continuity during a time of great change. In terms of its production, the 2002 one dime was minted at multiple U.S. mint facilities, including those in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. It was made from a clad composition, consisting of copper and nickel, which is standard for dimes minted after 1965. The U.S. Mint produced billions of dimes in 2002 to meet the demand for circulating currency, but despite the vast quantity of coins produced, not all dimes are created equal. Some coins, particularly those that were never spent or circulated, can be worth much more than their face value of 10 cents. For collectors, the condition of the coin is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Coins that have been stored well, away from the wear and tear of daily use, have a much higher value than those that have been circulated. Uncirculated coins, in particular, are highly coveted in the world of numismatics. These coins are typically given higher grades when evaluated by professional grading services. A coin that has received a grade of MS 65 or higher is considered to be in excellent condition, and coins of this caliber can command impressive prices. As with any collectible item, rarity plays a key role in determining value. While the 2002 one dime coin was produced in large quantities, certain factors can make some examples rarer than others. For instance, coins with minting errors, such as those with double strikes, misaligned dies, or other anomalies, are considered highly collectible and can fetch much higher prices at auctions. Minting errors occur due to issues during the production process, and these coins are often sought after by collectors who are looking for something truly unique. Error coins are an exciting part of numismatics because they offer a glimpse into the human side of coin production. While most coins are produced with great precision, mistakes do happen, and those mistakes can lead to coins with characteristics that are completely different from the standard issue. In the case of the 2002 one dime, any error coin that has survived in good condition is highly prized. These rare coins, along with uncirculated dimes, are among the most sought after by collectors. So, what makes the 2002 one dime such an intriguing coin for collectors? First and foremost, it's the historical context. The 2002 dime was minted during a time of great national reflection and transformation. The country had just experienced one of the most tragic events in its history, and people were looking for symbols of resilience and hope. The Roosevelt dime, with its enduring design, became a subtle but powerful reminder of the country's strength. This makes the 2002 version of the coin particularly significant for collectors who appreciate the connection between the coin's design and the broader historical moment in which it was minted. Additionally, the appeal of the 2002 one dime extends to those who collect coins as part of a larger effort to preserve and document American history. Coin collectors often seek out pieces that represent different moments in time, and the 2002 dime fits perfectly into this narrative. It's a tangible link to the turn of the century and the early years of the new millennium, making it a must-have for collectors who want to preserve a snapshot of American currency from this era. Of course, the 2002 one dime is also appealing because of its potential value. While most dimes minted in 2002 may still only be worth their face value of 10 cents, there are exceptional examples that have sold for much higher prices. A well-preserved or error coin from this year can be worth far more than most people realize. In fact, some of the highest quality 2002 dimes have sold for as much as $110,000 at auction. The coin's value is influenced by a variety of factors, including its condition, rarity, and the overall demand for coins from that year. As the market for rare coins continues to grow, the value of the 2002 one dime has continued to rise. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are in excellent condition or feature unique characteristics that make them stand out. The 2002 dime, with its historical significance and the possibility of finding rare examples, continues to attract attention in the numismatic community. As we reflect on the 2002 one dime, it's important to recognize that its value goes beyond its monetary worth. This coin, like so many others, serves as a reminder of the history, culture, and people of the United States. Whether it's an uncirculated specimen that has survived nearly 2 decades in perfect condition or a rare error coin that captures a mistake in the minting process, the 2002 one dime is a piece of American history that holds great significance. So, the next time you encounter a 2002 dime, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than you think. While the average dime from this year is still only worth 10 cents, the rare and pristine examples can fetch up to $110,000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 2002 one dime represents a fantastic opportunity to discover a rare and valuable piece of American coinage. This seemingly ordinary dime holds a much greater story than most people realize, and it's a coin that continues to captivate collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The 2005 one dime coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of American currency, holds a fascinating story that reveals much about American history, the process of coin production, and the world of numismatics. While many of us come across dimes every day, the 2005 dime stands out for a variety of reasons. It represents not only a piece of U.S. monetary tradition but also a link to the early 21st century, a period marked by social, economic, and technological change. The story of the 2005 dime begins with the familiar Roosevelt design. This design has graced the coin since 1946 and continues to serve as one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. The obverse of the 2005 dime features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's portrait has become a symbol of leadership, resilience, and hope, especially after his pivotal role during the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse side of the coin depicts a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, a representation of unity, peace, and strength. This design has remained consistent since its introduction, providing a sense of continuity and tradition in American coinage. However, the 2005 one dime coin is not just another iteration of the familiar Roosevelt dime. It was minted at a time when the United States was experiencing significant changes. The early 2000s were a time of rapid technological advancement, global conflicts, and social shifts. The events of September 11, 2001, were still fresh in the collective memory, and the country was undergoing a process of rebuilding and reflection. The 2005 dime, while continuing the long-standing tradition of the Roosevelt design, carries with it the weight of this historical context. In terms of production, the 2005 dime was minted at various U.S. mint facilities, including those in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coin was made from a clad composition, consisting of a copper core and a nickel outer layer, which is the standard for dimes minted after 1965. The U.S. Mint produced billions of these dimes in 2005, distributing them into circulation to meet the demand for everyday transactions. However, as with all coins, not all are created equal, and not all have the same value. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins that have been well preserved and kept in pristine condition are often worth far more than those that have been circulated. Uncirculated coins, especially those that have not seen the wear and tear of everyday transactions, are highly coveted in the world of numismatics. These coins are typically graded by professional grading services, which assess their condition on a scale that ranges from poor to mint state, MS. Coins with a higher grade, such as MS 65 or higher, are considered to be in exceptional condition, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these well-preserved pieces of history. What makes the 2005 dime particularly interesting for collectors is the possibility of finding error coins. Minting errors occur during the production process and result in coins that deviate from the normal specifications. These errors can range from simple mistakes, such as double strikes or misaligned dies, to more extreme anomalies, such as off-center strikes or coins that were struck on incorrect planchets. While errors are not common, they are highly prized by collectors who value their rarity and uniqueness. Error coins, especially those that are in excellent condition, can command prices far higher than regular, circulated dimes. The 2005 dime is no exception. For those lucky enough to find an error coin, its value could skyrocket, making it an exciting find for any collector. The appeal of the 2005 one dime also extends beyond its design and condition. For many collectors, coins serve as a tangible link to the past. They represent a moment in time, a snapshot of history. The 2005 dime, minted in the early 21st century, holds particular significance because it was produced during a time of great transformation. The digital age was just beginning to take shape, and the United States was grappling with the aftermath of 9/11. The 2005 dime serves as a quiet reminder of a nation in flux, trying to move forward while remembering the challenges of the recent past. As we look at the value of the 2005 dime, it's important to consider how much a seemingly small coin can be worth. The value of a coin is determined by many factors, including its rarity, condition, and historical significance. While most 2005 dimes are worth only their face value of 10 cents, certain examples have commanded impressive sums at auction. Coins that are uncirculated, error coins, or coins with unique characteristics can fetch much higher prices. In fact, some of the highest quality 2005 dimes have sold for up to $110,000 at auction. This is a testament to the enduring appeal of rare and well-preserved coins in the world of numismatics. The market for rare coins has only grown in recent years, with collectors continually seeking out unique and valuable specimens. As demand increases and the supply of high-quality coins diminishes, prices continue to rise. This is especially true for coins like the 2005 one dime, which, despite being minted in large quantities, can still hold significant value when found in exceptional condition. The allure of the 2005 dime is not just in its design or historical context, but also in the potential for discovering a rare and valuable piece of American currency. For those new to coin collecting or for those looking to expand their collections, the 2005 one dime represents an exciting opportunity. It's a coin that links the present with the past, reflecting the early 21st century while also continuing a tradition that stretches back to the birth of the nation. Whether it's a pristine, uncirculated specimen or a rare error coin, the 2005 dime is a piece of American history that collectors can hold in their hands. As we've seen, the 2005 one dime coin offers much more than meets the eye. While it may seem like a simple piece of everyday currency, it has the potential to become a prized collector's item. Its historical significance, design, and the possibility of finding rare examples make it a coin worth paying attention to. So, the next time you encounter a 2005 dime, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than you think. With auction prices reaching as high as $110,000, the 2005 one dime is a coin that continues to captivate collectors and history enthusiasts alike. In the end, the value of the 2005 one dime is not just a reflection of its rarity or condition, it's a symbol of a time in American history, a reminder of the challenges and triumphs of the early 21st century. The next time you come across a 2005 dime, whether it's in your change or in your collection, you may just be holding a coin that could be worth $110,000. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 2005 one dime is a perfect example of how an ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value.